What's up, everybody? Welcome back to games that are new to me. By no means is Spirit Island, this game right here in front of you, a new game, but it is new to me. And as you can see, it's still nice and wrapped up. And today, we're just going to look at what's in the box. So if you've never played Spirit Island, you don't know what it is, today we are just going to look at some general information and take a look at what's inside the actual package. So this is a cooperative game, and it is one of the most touted cooperative games, I would say, in terms of playability and people enjoying it outside of like pandemic or things like that are really popular. But it is 1 to 4 players, 90 to 120 minutes, 14 and over. So definitely not a kid's game. Looks like there's a ton of components in here and what we're about to open up. And so without further ado, let's take a look. I know there's already an expansion, at least one expansion for Spirit Island, but this is the base game. So if you're just starting out and you're not familiar with it, this is going to be where you want to start. And this says Spirit Island, a game by R. Eric Roos, and it is the cooperative settler destruction strategy game. If you haven't guessed it by now, you are playing as the spirits trying to stop the invading settlers, which is an interesting twist on kind of the roles in which you play. All right, so right off the bat, the components are sweet. I haven't seen anything else other than boards, and here they are. So you have double-sided, very abstractly shaped boards. This one is like mountains and forests on this side, and then different regions on the other side. Very similar, but different terrain for sure, with different things and different sections on them. But I like the abstract kind of setup. That was a little dinged, little damage in the box. It's okay. It's gonna get played. So here we go. The rule book, super high gloss, like a magazine almost. How to read this rule book, first time player. Components, I like this layout. Very simple, shows you how to set it up, talks you through the phases. Wow. So pretty intense. Definitely not for the completely casual gamer or something you're just going to throw down and be super successful at. It has an iconography chart on the back, which is always useful. Like, what does this little thing mean, right? It has target names for different things. It has a range, little chart, presence tracker, and then a turn order so that you can keep that. All play is simultaneous. Well, that's an interesting thing. Played a couple of simultaneous games like Quacks of Quedlinburg and other things like that, but that'll be different with a co-op game. So you've got some different tokens. These are all just punch outs, numbers. These are like little skull and crossbones-ish kinds of things. On the back, they are mirrored. That's just the flat side. I'll get back to those in just a minute. Wow. Baggies. Looks like we're gonna be transferring some baggies. Okay, some tiny settlers minis, like white unpainted little plastic minis. That's cool. These are buildings. They're all the same. Looks like little plastic buildings for cities. This would be a bad thing, I'd be guessing. Just like tiddlywinks, but they're not plastic. They're wood tiddlywink tokens. These are rocks or something. Little plastic rock bases. Bubbles, maybe. I don't know. If you know more about this game, you probably know exactly what those are. And then little houses, so little cities, towns, villages, I guess. And some little mushrooms. These look like they're wood, little wooden mushroom pieces. And, oh, I was wrong. I was going to say these are just filler, but it is not just filler. These are trays, which if you have watched any of my previous videos about box organization, that is a huge plus for me. Stacking trays, everything is nice and organized in here. It all has a spot. Here's a set of cards of normal size, a set of very small, typical small deck, then another set of power cards, it looks like. So 2 different decks of cards, and then more boards. And more boards underneath. Wow, there's a lot of components here. Vital strength of the earth. So these must be characters that you can play. So this is like the earth character, the thunder speaker. I like that spirit. Shadows flicker like flames. The darkness. River surges in sunlight. Ocean's hungry grasp. That's a cool looking dude there. Lightning's swift strike. Like that. A lightning bird. Bringer of dreams and nightmares. There we go. That's the one. Oh, I haven't looked at the backs yet. We got to go back to the backs. A spread of rampant green. The old rampant growth. You get extra mana for that one. Let's see. A spread of rampant green. It tells you the summary of the power's complexity is moderate. All right. Yep, that's what I figured. Mr. Dreams and Nightmares here, high complexity. Most of his power is in fear. Here's a low complexity, lightning. All you gotta do is strike. It's very offensive. Low complexity. Here's a high complexity ocean that's very offensive, looks like as well. Low complexity river, offense, control, and utility. A low complexity fear character. This is the shadows one. Moderate complexity and another low. So there are, let's sort these. So low, 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 low. So you can play game 1 with 4 low complexity spirits, and then there are 2 moderates and 2 high complexities. So most you could play would be that, 2 moderates and 2 high complexities. This is terror level markers. Okay. Not sure what that is. And these are more boards. And more boards and more boards. My goodness. This is a 4-way board. Tiny little board. This is the fear pool, generated fear, victory. This is where all the cards go. All right. So this is like a card docking station, which is nice. This helps you stay organized and know what goes where. Oh, and it has the phase order recorded right here. So spirit phase, invader phase, time passes. And then, but wait, there's more. There are some large cards in here. These are probably the types of invaders. Can I get this off without much ado? No, slide it off. Slide it off. Tear it off. There we go. Offense. We're an offensive-oriented spirit. The Kingdom of Brandenburg, Prussia. Okay, so these are like the colonists. Kingdom of England, the Swedes. Scenario is Blitz. That looks like a conquistador. Dahan, Insurrection. Guard of the Isle's Heart, and Rituals of Terror. So there's different scenarios there. But punch outs, let's see here. These are just 2 big punch outs. You do really, really well with just one finger punch. And then that's a 4-way board. Fits in there nicely. Those fit in there nice and flush. And then once again, you have, but you already have bags. for each one of these components. Why the extra bags? Oh, for these tokens, I suppose. Okay, well, needless to say, if you're looking for pieces and cool pieces, Spirit Island's got you covered. Awesome board setup that probably that connects seamlessly, even with some wonky kind of abstract boards, and then some really cool side pieces and things like that. Very excited for this cooperative game. If this is something that you're into, if you like these unboxings, please leave us a like, subscribe. We'll be doing more of these. If you like the reviews and things like that, then some of those will be coming for these games, along with other things that we get along the way. And then once again, if you're just here normally for the daily digs and all that, then here's something different for you. And just stay tuned, and we'll keep bringing you board games and tabletop stuff in general, card games and all that. But we love to hear from you. We appreciate you being here. And until next time, GG's.